Guys, hey, last night was just too much. Like, it was just too much, guys. Hey, Wahala be like waiting again. Hey, Wahala be like bicycle. Oh. Hey, babies, and how are you all doing? Welcome back to Sale with Mimi Shostly Mimi, where you get a gist. I see they do waiting. I see they hurt. Of course, you know there's no sleeping on a bicycle on this channel. If you snooze, you do well. You lose. Are you here to subscribe to this channel? Or are you still sitting on a fat, long fame? Kindly pause right there, subscribe, and make sure you turn on the notification bell. If not, tell me. How do you want to get the gist brewing from the cooking pot? Like, how do you want to get the gist? I see the hot. Guys, I was even rushing this intro because I can't wait to start talking. So, guys, I'm clearing my throat because these housemates, they are just confused. In fact, these housemates are just confusing me because I don't get it anymore. First off, we remember, you guys remember that, right? We have this Jalimpo thingy going on, and Liema said it for herself that it is over, that she's not going to be in it anymore, that it takes someone that is strong to be in this Jalimpo brouhaha, that she need her state of mind intact. You know, she actually was distributing the information to the housemates. I told you guys with my futures, I said, I'm not going to accept this thingy until the pool party, that even if the pool party happened, I would still not accept it because the things that would have made Liema leave Jareed, she did not. And is it now that she's leaving? No ways. She got into this shit herself. Guys, the pool party started, you know. First off, I'm gonna call out on the camera. That the person handling that camera will surely crumble because there was a whole lot of drama last night. But the cameraman or whatever just choose to give us just a pinch. We're just grabbing other info from aftermath conversation. So guys, while the party was going on, first off, from the onset, we started looking for Jareed and Mpumi. The cameraman did not show us inside or whatever that was happening, you know, but Liema was outside. Later on, Mpumi and Jareed came out, you know, from the house. Now, at a point, we started noticing Liema frowning, and we cannot even relate or get what was happening or what really happened, if she had seen a thing, you know, that kind of a thingy. But afterwards, after her frowning and everything, Sinai actually spoke to her. I even heard Mile speaking to her, trying to tell her how people want to get to you if they tend to know this is your weakness and everything. In my mind, I'm like, who has not actually spoken to Liema? So while this girl Mile was speaking to her, later on the grooving was going on. She was dancing on her own. She was on her own, right? I'm like, okay, it may seem as though Liema is about to keep to her words. So for a very long while, Liema was nowhere to be found. Mpumi was nowhere to be found. Jareed was also nowhere to be found. Guys, hey, Wahala be like bicycle. Everybody was like, where is Jareed? Where is Jalimpo? Where is the Jalimpo ship? You know, cameraman, take us inside for where? Cameraman, take us inside for where? Guys, in fact, else was also not on site. Like, we could not see else. These four people in the rectangle or whatever the situationship can be called, you know. So we were still curious, you know, to know where these peeps have been and why the camera is not showing us. Then it now happened, Chwenza came out of the house and was like, that threesome or before some is going on inside the house. So Els and Jareed, Mpumi, you know, immediately Chwenza gave us a hint of what was going on inside the house. That was when cameraman now showed us a little. And when the cameraman showed us what was happening in the house, it was, what's her name again? Because while Chwenza was telling the housemates, Z and others, they were like, this is not new, this is not new. Because they have gotten used to the triangle. And then, while Chwenza was saying that Elsna came out of the house, yeah, and when the camera ensued on the Jalimpo, it was Mpumi kissing Jareed, and Liema was just watching. Liema was just watching them while they were doing their thingy, doing their kissing and all of that. You know, I'm like, yo, is this not the same Liema? In fact, this boy Mitch had to pass Liema because he went to go and ease himself. When he passed, and he was like, "Is it the same matter again? At this point, you need a gun." I'm like, "Oh wait." So guys, Liema was literally watching Mpumi and Jareed do whatever they were doing. She was just sipping her drink from the bottle, you know. So after Mpumi was done, okay, afterwards the camera now removed it and stayed out of them again for a while. Then it now got to where the camera ensued on them, and then Jareed was trying to explain, and Jareed was telling them that I cannot choose between the both of you. So it may seem as though they asked him to choose. Probably maybe Mpumi asked him to choose, He said that I cannot choose between the both of you. That's what you guys need to know. And then was her name? Mpumi now said, it's just obvious that you are indecisive. What Mpumi did again, Mpumi held his neck again and started kissing him and bade goodbye. She went, and Jareed was looking at her, and then she said, I'm going to party. Baby girl went outside. She went to Jaye, be dancing her thingy, be doing her hyping. And then Jareed now walked up to Liema. I was like, I could not do anything, that he's the one being pursued here. And then Liema was like, and you were kissing her and you said this. Jareed said, what would I do, bro? I cannot push her out. She literally held me. I'm like, is it not the same Jareed who said it to their faces that I cannot choose from you two, bro? Now you're coming to tell Liema, the naive one, that she's the one grabbing me, she's the one forcing me and all of that. So they were busy doing the argument, and Liema was like, and so I'm like, wait, is this not the Liema who said she's not in for all of this anymore? Anyways, guys, to cut long story short, while they were having this conversation, the camera left there, went back outside where the housemates were, dancing, because the party was not over yet when all of this was happening. So within a short while, the party was over. The camera did not still show us Jareed, Liema, and Mpumi. Like, it was taking forever. We do not even know what was happening to them. You get, not until the camera to ensue on them again, where they're having conversation. Who called the convo? We do not know. Who called meeting? We don't know. How did the meeting start? We do not even know. But they started having meeting. But this time around, it is giving, they're actually tabling Jareed to their front, like, hey man, don't think you're playing here with us. Guys, it was when this conversation was happening that I knew that, do you know that this Liema that we've been saying that, oh, this girl can't you leave Jareed and everything? It was through this conversation I knew that this girl, this could be her gameplay, to be stupid in this whatever shit that is going on, to be acting all stupid, this could be her gameplay, Then, why did I say this? While they were having this conversation, it was actually looking like they were trying to confront Jareed, because Jareed said he wants to go and pee, they refuse. If he want to pass through Mpumi, Mpumi would pull back that he's not gonna pass. If he want to pass through Liema, Liema would also pull back. Like, they were not allowing him pass even one bit. So they were having the conversation. They are like, it's just that Jareed is indecisive. He do not know what he wants, blah, 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 blah. And then Mpumi said it to Liema's face that she do not trust her, after she was the one who initiated the idea of them sleeping together. And I was like, yo. So it was Liema who initiated the idea. It is a gameplay for this girl, because I could remember when they were actually there was this time during that vow time that they were actually, the guys mesmerized the girls, the ladies later choose to do the same. I think after Saturday night party, Liema was even giving some people signal to go meet Jareed. Now I'm like, wait, does it mean this girl has also been playing some of the viewers, like I'm among the people she has been playing, because I have been calling her out on this particular thing and I never knew it's a game for her, and then some of the housemates who think she's naive and don't know what she is doing. Mpumi said she was the one who initiated the idea and that she thinks she cannot trust her, because where is the sudden friendship coming from? You get. So she said it to her face, what she was discussing with Els when they were camping, And then Liema said to her, to me too, I do not trust you. Liema was like, do you know how many times I was trying to kiss you? And the only person who is stopping me is Jareed. I'm like, yo, Liema is indeed wild. You see, in all the scenario that you guys were thinking, oh, okay, like for example, the kissing that happened in the bathroom. Some people were like, oh, Mpumi dropped into the shower and was kissing her, blah, blah, blah. Now, guess what? Mpumi said, yes, you tried to kiss me the first time, I rejected your kiss. I'm like, yo, Liema tried to kiss Mpumi. How did this one start? From where to where? Oh my God. Talk about a gay man that will call Liema. So, Liema said she tried to kiss Mpumi. The first time Mpumi did not accept. Then the second time. And guess what Liema said? Liema said, but I pull your panties. I'm like, yo. She's even the one that is trying to pull, not even Mpumi. She said, but I pull your panties. And then what the next thing Mpumi did was, because Liema was about to sound like Mpumi is scared of her, like, you understand, I don't want to have a thing to do with her. Guess what Mpumi did? Mpumi went to where Liema was standing, because they were standing opposite each other. Mpumi went to where Liema was standing and said, do you think I am scared of you? I am not scared of you. She pulled up her neck. Omo. Oh, Chimo. Hey, guys. Like, Mpumi pulled up Liema's neck like this and started kissing her. Liema gave her lips, guys. Omo. It was still Mpumi that paused and said, you see, what she's trying to prove is like she's in control and she can do whatever she want to do when she want to do it. Hey, gosh. Hey, gosh. Like, guys. So while all of this was happening, Jareed was like, he's feeling irritated, like, is this happening? At this point, Jareed look were giving, hope I am not being played on top of my game. Because while the ladies were having the conversation, it is giving Jareed, this game you're playing, we know you're just trying to use us to play a game and we are in it together. That is what it is giving. And Mpumi was like, me, I like you. I might have my reason of liking you. Liema likes you. She might also have a reason for liking you. We all have our various reason to like you. Then Liema asked Mpumi, so what kind of likeness do you have, for him? So Mpumi was trying to explain. Jareed was complaining he want to pee. They did not let him pass. It was else that gave him a container where he peed on. Later on, when they were having that conversation, Liema said she want to pee. After Mpumi kissed her, Liema said she want to pee. When she left, people started carrying the narrative that Liema went to rinse her mouth after Mpumi kissed her. But what she told us is she went to pee, and there was no time the camera showed her going to rinse her mouth. So when she came back, already Elle started saying that, I think you guys are lying to yourselves, because she thinks there is feelings in all of this thing right now. Mpumi admitted and said, yes, there might be feelings, but here we are playing a game, So Elle said, we are all lying to ourselves right here. You guys are not coming out open. So as they were having the conversation, the camera left there again. As I'm talking to you guys, the camera did not show that part where they were having that convo. The camera now showed where Mark Jr., Sinaye, Mile, and Taki were discussing the Jalimpo triangle or rectangle, that was going on. And they're like, how do these people even do this thing? Mark Jr. was like, how can you be kiki kakaing with the same people whom you know to your very face they do not like you? He was referring to Liema. And he also said that he thinks to Mpumi, the notion they all had, they said they think for Mpumi is playing the game, but for Liema feeling is there, her emotions is there right now. So they were just talking about that, and then Mile said, at this point, it is giving, I don't want to back down for this person. So the problem, like Mile says, she's a lady, and one of the things the lady might be going through is who will be the person to back down. And I remember when Liema said, I will never give up on this, I will never let Mpumi win Jareed over me, that kind of a thing. So could Mile be right? Because at this point, guys, I am confused. Because it may seem as though the Liema we thought, oh, Jareed is playing with her. Yes, at first, I would accept Liema feelings came in, but at the same time, Liema was in this ship as a game. I think I'm beginning to believe what she told Mark Jr. There was a time she told Mark Jr. that she started all this thinking with Jareed because of a game, not because of anything. But I'm not going to just say yes, but I feel her emotions. She actually fell in love, but noticed that the dude is also playing a game. Now she has tuned into the game. Guys, like I was so perplexed. I was like, yo, when you think you understand the gameplay, you don't know, you don't even get a thing. So guys, what do you think about what is going on between this? Because the camera did not show us whatever was going on with Jareed, Mpumi, and Liema ever. They were not showing us other things, which I'm going to be discussing on my next video, because guys, a lot happened. This particular one is just for Jareed, Mpumi, Bruhaha, and Liema. A lot happened. Guys, let me drop my voice here, okay? You guys tell me what you think. Do you think this is a game for Liema? Or you think she's acting it all up because people would see her to be this naive and insecure? What do you guys think? Because at this point, I'm so curious. I'm so like surprised for like. Do you know why I'm surprised? Most of the things that was going on, she's the one that initiated them. She is the one that initiated them. Sincerely, I'm not gonna lie. If this is a gameplay for Liema, the gameplay no jig, because putting yourself down or because of a gameplay is a zero for me. It is her gameplay, not mine, but I'm just dropping my 2 cents here. You guys tell me what you think about this brouhaha. But before I stop, right? In the middle of that conversation, when the camera has left where they were having that conversation, because the camera even showed them just few times, so we do not even know the beginning and the tail of that convo. But when else went to the kitchen, else met up with Mitch, and then they started having that conversation that I keep asking, is there something the camera is not showing us about Liema trying to provocate else? And Mitch said, try to be careful. Liema is trying to get to you so that you will get a strike. Elle says she's careful, she knows what she's doing, she's using her head. I'm like, yo, what is really happening? Anyways, guys, just tell me what you think. Let's talk in the comment section. Let's operate. I'm going to be there with you guys. Thank you so much for always sailing with me. Bye for now, babies.